Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a review of Scorn. I was actually going to bring it on my cleared save, but the last autosave it has on that is pretty much at the end, and I didn't really want to spoil the ending for you, if you could call that an ending. Oh, this game. I could tell, actually, I already did a review video for this, but I felt it wasn't mean enough. Yeah, I was being a little too nice to this game. It took me about 8.5 hours to complete it. We did play it on PC on the Xbox Game Pass. So I didn't pay for this game, but I still feel robbed a little bit. One thing, let's get into the art style. Very nice actually. This is the one kudos I do give to the game. It's in the Giggler art style. It's very nice. Though the problem with this art style though is a lot of it is, well, let's go look in the hallways. There's no combat in here, and the combat, we'll get to that in a second. That is, a lot of these hallways, nice art style, they all look the same. A lot of these levels are just a lot of the same. And the problem was, for me, though, there was a lot of incessant backtracking. So much backtracking. And it all looks alike throughout most of the levels. The most exciting part was about in Chapter 5, really near the ending. That was when it was exciting for me, at least. Because at least I know I was through the end. It is such a slog. It was only 8 hours, but it felt like so much more. Yeah, we're actually right back in the first bit of this. Yeah, we do need a light for that. We gotta go through some things first. Just say atmospheric. It just got a little bit of atmosphere going on. I do give a kudos to that. Definitely. Horror adventure. This is where I take offense. There is neither horror or adventure to be had in this. I mean, there's a little bit of horror, but I mean, it depends. Maybe I'm desensitized. There's one part where you're making a baby. You kind of have to make a baby slushy out of this fetus. But that was actually kind of hilarious to me for some weird reason. After we're all been through. Yeah, some more doors, some more backtracking once we get the key card for that. And overall, performance-wise, it was spot on. It ran fine. That was no issues there. I had absolutely no problems running it. 60 frames per second, lovely. That was fun as well. See, so far there's a couple nice things in here. But this game, and apologies, because I am going to swear occasionally on this video. This game was a waste of fucking time. I cannot state that clear, and you know me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't get mad. But I was so mad during the live stream, I could have thrown something. But let's actually get in the puzzle bit, which was kind of interesting. Let's talk a little bit about backstory on this game. It was Kickstarter funded. I gotta go do this bit first, which is slightly annoying. Basically, you have to get, where is it? This piece over here, over to that. The game really doesn't explain anything to you. And let me show you here also. I didn't know you could heal about halfway through the game because the game, no tutorial. I mean, that's fine. Doesn't explain anything. Like, here, you press pause. This will show you what you need to know, in case you need to know something. Yeah, otherwise the game, it pops you in, tells you nothing. Well, it's a mystery, you have to figure it out. No, it's just, it's a bad game. Originally, this was Kickstarter funded back in, I think it was 2018. It did make a good chunk of change. Not for the scope of this game should have been, though. About 192,000 on Kickstarter. And it was going to be originally one of 2 parts. But apparently also, this was so bad. The combat was so bad that they lumped the 2 parts into one. So they cut a lot of this out, and thankfully they did. Because what I experienced was not a good time. And I know bad times. But alright, let's get into this little bit of puzzle while we're talking. Because the combat, you can go look on my, and on other videos too, but go look on my Twitch streams. And the combat is horrible. There are, well, they have 3 different guns, and there's 3 different types of regular enemies. Only 3. all annoying because some of them spit, you can't dodge, and sometimes you'll be coming around a corner and it'll hit you. And your health is kind of few and far between, which is not terrible. I'm gonna go this over here. I don't think I can. No. I have to pull you down before I can pull you over there. I'm not gonna solve this puzzle again, darn it. Can I now bring you? Yes, I'd like to pull you. Because I wonder if I can pull you up there. I'll see, now I'm already getting into this then. No, we can't. I've already solved this puzzle before, so I take offense that I have to do it again. Can I pull... about as far as you get, actually. I think I have to pull... before we can pull you... we gotta pull that other one, right? Yeah. But there are a series of about 3 big puzzles. This is the first one. And the trick to it is you can just go look on the live stream. I don't want to do this again. But it will, basically what you have to do is move all the small pieces to the right first, and then you can move the double pieces. Basically moving, this piece over to the end, finally, once you do it. And the second one, I actually did look it up on YouTube because I got tired of messing with it. Because I get it like 90, there's a light puzzle. There's a guy on Steam, look it up. It's not worth wasting your time on. It's not that great. And the third puzzle was weird because I was kind of getting into puzzles at that point. It was ridiculously easy. There was a lot of junk to mess with it though because you kept... let's go move you over because I think I can move. Just can I move you? And... I don't think there's really a point to moving you then. Yeah, I don't feel like there's really a point to moving you. Yeah, no point to moving you on that. I think I have to move you guys either. Can I move you over? I need to move you up. I'm getting too interested in this puzzle now. Because I think you have to move it... yeah, because you gotta go in, and then up, and then... okay, yeah. Because what you want to do is once you get that piece over... oh, you have to get it all... you do have to get it all the way down. Move you over. I'm not messing with this anymore. Oh, but anyway, I already solved it once, I'm not doing it again. But the combat... there's only 3 variations of enemies. They're all horrible, they're not good. I had a very interesting... there is a boss fight, and I do believe about the end of Chapter 4... was actually decent. But the AI is dumber than a box of rocks. I will tell you, once I figured out he was just that dumb, it was pretty easy to cheese it. But there's a lot of backtracking. Like, this puzzle alone is quite an insane amount of backtracking. This is one of my top 5 worst games of the year. It is... I can't believe I got Plague Tale Requiem, one of the best games of the year, frankly, in my opinion. And this game in the same week. Game does not respect your time. The save, when it saves, is very weird and few and far between. Sometimes you'll get hit by a spitter out of nowhere, getting out of a puzzle, and then have to repeat said puzzle. It's very inconsistent. The combat was horrible. The art style is the only thing it has going for it. There's no story. The ending is absolute. Look it up on YouTube. It is absolutely not worth it. It is not worth your time. If you got to this part of the game, I would turn right back around and I would leave. That's what I would do. So that's what I think I'm going to do here. But generally speaking, yes, I would avoid this, even on the Xbox Game Pass, because I feel I got ripped off a little bit. So far, my score at this one, you did go up, in my opinion, a little bit. Chapter 5 redeemed it a little bit. And the ending kind of sunk it a little bit. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, my final score for this one is a 4 out of 10. Don't play it unless it's Xbox Game Pass, or you're more forgiving than I am. Which, if it is, you must be a nun. So I would definitely give it a pass. Even on a sale, it is very positive on Steam. I think a lot of that's Kickstarter backers, or they're really fans of the Giggler art style. I had a terrible time with this game. Uh, Definitely in my top 5 worst. It might be that we'll have to see at the end of the year. There's more games coming out. Gotham Knights is coming out, and that's probably going to be pretty bad as well. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button, does help out a lot, and I will see you in the next video.